guys, what's up? Welcome back to a Dazzled or Disappointed today for you on the new Tarte. What is this? Life of the Party. Yeah, Life of the Party Blush Clutch that was released for holiday. So I have been using this for a while. I have some thoughts for you, want to give you swatches. You know the drill, all that good stuff. So if you're interested to see if this palette is right for you, then just keep on watching. Hey guys, if you are curious to see what the box looks like, this is the empty box. It's really cute. It's very festive. It doesn't have all the pineapple theme going on, which I'm kind of happy about. It actually has like little Christmas lights. Did any of y'all grow up using these I call them gingerbread house Christmas lights, the big fat bulbs that you would put on your house on the outside and make your house look like a gingerbread house? It brings back memories for me. I love these types of lights. So I love that they put that on the box. Just a little side note there. The back has a little bit of a description, of course, your net weight, all that stuff. Nothing super exciting. Let me first give you the description on the Sephora website so you have an idea. It's an attention-grabbing glitter clutch, fully equipped with a mirror, card holders, and 5 blushes in a removable tray. This set features 5 full-size face products in one cute clutch, including 3 Amazonian clay long-wearing powder blushes in a beautiful blend of mattes and soft micro shimmer textures, an Amazonian clay long-wearing bronzer, and an Amazonian clay long-wearing highlighter in limited edition shades. So that is that. It's $42, and I felt like a commercial just there. It's $42. Anyways, it's $42. Here's what this bad boy looks like. And yeah, you do get the 5 pans of product, 4.5 grams, 0.158 ounces. It is made in China. And it's called Life of the Party, so yay. All right, so the glitter it's hard to describe. It's like that padded type of material, so you don't feel the grittiness of the glitter, which I like very much. This is what it looks like. It's kind of a pink, blue, and silver going on. It is quite bulky, so let me grab the one from a few years ago so you can see exactly how bulky this is. Okay, so the one from a few years ago that was, I don't know, 3, maybe 4 years ago, it was called Pinup Girl, and it looked like this, and we all thought this was pretty bulky. Now, you know me, I'm all for special packaging for holidays. I even thought this was a little much. It's kind of puffy, and anyways, but that's okay. It's nice to have something different. But here you go. So for those of you who are concerned about bulkiness of this, here's what you've got going on. This Life of the Party one is like almost twice the size of this one. Do you see that? That's crazy. So as far as height goes, they are the same, but that width is just a little bit, that's a little bit much. Anyways, but it's meant to be a clutch, so I can see why they did that. You open it up, and you've got legit clutch type thing in here. You've got a mirror right here, which is kind of nice, because you know when you're like at a formal event or something, you're like, oh, I forgot my mirror. So then you're there doing like the reverse camera on your phone, trying to put on your lipstick. You're like, am I in the lines? I ask people next to me, I'm like, do I have lipstick outside my lip lines? And then it's got the little pockets for your debit card, your credit card, whatever. It's got a little string, and you pop this out, and basically there's a magnet in here that helps connect it to here, because once you get close, it like sucks it right in. So this little tray of blushes comes out, and you really do have a clutch. For reference, I have an Android. I think mine is the 6. I think, but obviously a bulky phone, and it fits in here like just fine. I would imagine the iPhone 6S fits pretty well. It rattles around, but you're obviously going to have probably a lipstick in there. You're going to have other things in there kind of holding it tighter anyways. So I can see why they made it so large, I guess. But I really won't ever use this as a clutch, and I'm not looking to find a place for these. I like to leave my makeup products in the packaging they came with. I'm not really one for popping things out and putting them in Z palettes, and for me, half the fun is the packaging, and you guys know that. So right here, let me see if you can see. See how it just kind of grabs, and like now I'm having a hard, see how it just kind of, and just sets right in there. As that's okay. I didn't dig my finger in. It just bumped the surface. All right, so then we have got a couple of not blushes, different face products. You have the bronzer here, you have the highlight, and then you have the 3 blushes over here. Okay, so it does have the names, and okay, that being said, let me go into swatches. I'll tell you what I'm wearing on my face, and then we'll go into thoughts after that. I have all 5 products on here. So we've got Flamingo, Passport, Pool Float, Sandy Cheeks, and Tan Lines. So it looks like this blush palette is still going in with the whole kind of tropical pineapple theme based on those names, even though the packaging doesn't, you know, have that, which I'm so glad. But let me put these on here and... Okay, sorry about that. That is what everything looks like. The bronzer is over here, and then starting here you have the blushes with the highlight down at the bottom. I hope they're coming across because obviously they are very light. So guys, so that you know what I am wearing on my face today, I am wearing the bronzer. I've been wearing the bronzer for a few days now. In Tan Lines, I am wearing the highlight on my cheeks with one of the new ColourPop. You know how ColourPop just released their Super Shock palette. Wearing just a little bit underneath, and it was subtle enough to where it just created a really good tacky base for this highlight. So that's what we've got going on there. And then I am wearing the shade Passport on my cheeks today. So I am, for reference, a light medium skin tone. I've got neutral undertones. So let me zoom you in. So we've got the blush right here, a little bit of the bronzer, and then I've got the highlight going on there. And then as far as the, let me zoom you a little bit out and I'll show you kind of the bronzer. So I've got the bronzer going on my face. Have a little bit of the highlight right here above my brows, but that's what we've got going on this face today. Okay, so let me zoom you out and I'll take you into thoughts. Now, the first thing that came to my mind before I even purchased this and saw the pictures is, it's not going to suit a lot of skin tones. And that's correct. And that bums me out to say. So while all of these blushes, specifically these two, Flamingo and Passport, they do appear with more pigment than what you see on the pan. It almost looks like, how is that even going to show up? I put it on and I'm like, ooh, I'm a little bit more surprised than that it's like showing up. And again, I am light medium. However, I really do think that once you start getting into the, like, I think so I'm light medium. I think medium skin tones can possibly put this to use. I think anything like a medium deep into deep skin tones is a no-go. Unless you're going to use like the highlight, but even that might look a little bit ashy. And then this one probably would show up, but I mean, for the most part, you saw like how the bronzer, it was perfect on my skin tone. If I go in with too vigorous of a hand in getting the product, it does look like too much. So I know that can suit probably my medium, possibly medium deep skin tones. But again, this color spectrum, obviously not intended for deep skin tones. So that's one thing. As far as the application of the product, I find it to apply very nicely. Tarte blush palettes are always one of the things I look forward to every year, that I just continue to buy year after year. I like the idea of having a one-stop shop, because what I end up doing is I end up traveling with a blush palette, so I don't have to travel with a bunch of compacts. Travel with just a blush palette and I have like 4 or 5 different blushes in one. Now this one was a little bit different in that they did the 3 blushes, a highlight, and a bronzer, because let me open this one. It used to be, even in last year I think, this one, yeah, I mean, they were all blushes, so I'm not sure why they changed it up a little bit. Again, I think having to do with the whole tropical theme, and they added a bronzer and all that stuff. But anyways, so I have not had any issues. They apply very, very well. I like how natural they look on my skin. There's not a lot of kick up. This performs just as I had hoped it would, which, of course, I love it. This is, for me, there's kind of a two-part to this. For me, for my skin tone, for myself, it's a Dazzled. I love it. However, on the flip side, it is definitely a disappointed that not many skin tones were taken into consideration for this, because guarantee you, my deeper skin tone ladies, I hate to tell you, but don't even bother. And that is so sad. But, there's a but. If you still are interested in a Tarte blush palette for the holidays, I would say the Tartelet, what is this called? The Blush Book. I think this would suit your fancy just fine. I think there's plenty in here to go around for different skin tones, and that I think this is the better option. I think this one was $45, this one was $42, so definitely, you know, for multiple skin tones, this is the way to go. And I love this one. If you've watched the video, this one got a Dazzled, I mean beyond. I'm so excited. This is probably one of my very favorite releases so far for holiday because I haven't been dazzled by much. So that being said, I do love this palette. For me personally, it's a Dazzled. I kind of expected it to be because I love them year after year. But for my deeper skin tone ladies, I know this is a big disappointment. So that is the scoop on this. The product, again, performs very well, very in line to what I know Tarte powder products and the Amazonian clay products to be. I have heard, I don't have any of the individual permanent Amazonian clay blushes, so I never can compare those because these are always the route I go. I have heard that they really are not the same formula. That is okay because not knowing what those formula are, these have always worked wonderfully for me, and they are tried and true, and it's what I reach for a lot of days. I won't say most days, but a lot of days. These Tarte blush palettes are what I reach for. So this one I loved. If you are in my skin tone range or lighter, I think you'll really enjoy this. $42 I think is pretty decent price tag to get 5 pans of product. Again, I've had this for what, 3-4 years now, and I am not anywhere, ooh, this little thingy fell out. I am not anywhere near to hitting pan, so these will last you a long time. Guys, before I let you go, I want to give you the verse of the day. If you're new to my channel, this is in just wanting to give you some motivation, some inspiration, some encouragement. If right now it's a whole lot if it's a whole lot of negativity for you, this is just some positivity and just to kind of help lift your spirits. And what better way to do that than with a scripture verse? All tongue-tied right now. Philippians 2:3 says, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, but in humility consider others better than yourselves." It's just, that's, you know, you treat others the way you would want to be treated, considering others better than yourself. Not putting yourself before others, but putting others before you. It's kind of like, it's better to give than to receive. You reap what you sow. It ends up all coming back to you, you know? So just a little bit of encouragement for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you are looking for me on Instagram, you can find me at Michelle's Glamour. It is the only social media platform I stay on top of for this channel, so you can find me there. And if you are new, I hope you'll consider subscribing. I really would be so honored and so happy to have you as part of this YouTube family. It really means a lot, and I really do love this YouTube family. Y'all are a great group of people. All right, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye, everybody.